Hey friends, I'm Kyle and welcome back to my channel. Some of y'all already know what it is, and if you don't, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are well. Thank you for coming back to another video. We are literally so close to 70 subscribers. I am like quivering. And I just wanted to thank you guys so much for that. Now, let's dive right into this video. So I asked you guys on my Twitter and on my Instagram what kind of video / story time you guys wanted to see, and I gave you some options to choose from. Surprisingly, a lot of you guys wanted to hear my ghost / meeting my spirit guide story. This is something that like literally only like my mom and like my best friend Danae know. Like I don't really talk about this story very often, just because I still, like 7 years later, I'm still kind of trying to like figure it out. I think I've got it figured out. I'll explain it after the story. So I believe I was 16, like just about to turn 17, or like I just turned 17. Oh my god, like it still makes me kind of anxious to talk about it. So I'm 24 now, so it's been a long time, like 7 years almost, which is very interesting. I don't know, I believe in synchronicities with numbers and things like that. Where do I even like begin with this? A lot of experiences, a lot of lessons, a lot of growth, a lot of change. Like literally I went from living one life to a completely different in like what felt like literally a blink of an eye, but it was probably like a span of time. Looking back on it now, I guess I was kind of like spiritually unconscious, since like I just was kind of drifting through life. Like I didn't really have a plan. I wasn't really willing to feel, because like, you know, it was just a very dark time in my life. And I was living in an apartment kind of behind my grandparents' house, and my grandma passed away of breast cancer about a year prior to this. She fought it like twice. She beat it the first time, and then I don't know what happened, but something happened, it came back, and so she fought for that, but unfortunately like she didn't make it through. So there's that, and then about a year later, I believe, my grandfather passed away, and I was very close with like my grandparents. Like they were like my best friends, like they helped raise me, and like they were my everything. A lot of different things were going on too. Like I remember we were just getting ready to kind of like look for a new house, like start to kind of like look for a new beginning essentially. And I remember like at this point in my life, like too, I was very disconnected, but I was also connected to another like realm, like if that makes any sense. Like I don't really know. So we were kind of looking for a new beginning. I literally just remember being in my bed and I was sleeping, like obviously it was, I want to say around like 3 a.m.-ish, and I just remember like kind of feeling very like, it was like I wasn't uncomfortable, I just felt like I was being watched, and like I felt very just like, you know that feeling when you know you're being watched, but it's like it's not unpleasant or whatever. It was just kind of like there. I knew I was being watched, so it like the feeling kind of like woke me up from my sleep. And I just remember I kind of like looked like, I just remember like I was sleeping, kind of remember I like looked, like I literally, my bed was facing opposite to my door at like this point, so like where my head was, I could literally see the door like eye level. So oh my god, this still like freaks me out. I remember just literally waking up and like I just literally had this urge to look at the door, and so I look at the door and there's this like figure, like a shadow, like oh my god, like, you know, obviously at this point I'm kind of like, what the fuck, like what is this? And so like I was like, am I dreaming still? Like, so this thing is still like moving. It was like halfway through my doorway, and then all I hear literally in the comments, like it was like right to the soul, man, right to the soul. It was very calm, loving, soothing, and I just remember it was like, Kyle, it's time to wake up. I fucking obviously went into blatant hysteria. Like I was literally freaked. I remember as soon as the end of Up happened, I just wrapped my blankets around my head and I fucking just booked it. I like literally have never run so fast in my fucking life. And I just remember running right down the hall to like my mom's room, and like I was literally hysterical. Like I'm crying, like I still remember, like I feel like just this surge of like energy, and I'm like so overwhelmed, and like I'm just like, what the fuck? Like my mom's like trying to tell me that it was just a dream, like trying to calm me down, and you know, she's like, chill, like it's okay, like what happened? And so I'm explaining to her what had happened, and she was like, no, that definitely sounds like a dream. But like I know the difference from dreaming and like reality, or at least I'd like to think I do, because I seriously am not kidding. Like as soon as I opened my eyes, like I fucking moved my body, like my head, and I was looking at the door, and I made like eye contact or whatever with this shadow figure, this figure. I still like it all happened within a span of a few minutes, you know what I mean? Not even a few minutes, like it was like a minute, and I was from my bed hearing that thing out. I was fucking out. You know, I believe in this supernatural, and I believe in spirit guides, and I believe in things like that, but at this point in my life, I was not a very spiritual person. I didn't believe in God. I didn't believe in anything, essentially. I knew that there was something out there, but I didn't know. So which kind of makes it more like fucked up for me too, because like I was like, holy shit, like seeing it firsthand, like, you know what I mean, like right in front of me, right there. I just remember after that, things in my life had started to kind of change, and so my mom and I ended up moving to this new house, and from that moment when that being told me it was time to wake up, it was almost like it was like a spiritual awakening. Fast forward, I want to say about a year to when I was 18. I just kind of started, like I literally learned about like spiritual awakenings and things like that, and now 7 years later, I am like dead ass convinced that was like my spirit guide or one of them, because like I'm the type of person that I need literally like the most physical of physical signs to believe in anything. Like I don't like to follow things so blindly, and that's why when people like kind of mock me for being spiritual and like believing in manifestation and things like that, like I don't really care. At the end of the day, like we're all going through a spiritual awakening at some degree or another. Like every single one of us, 98% of us are going through it right now, and we're either consciously aware of it or unconsciously aware of it. I realized 7 years later, even now, like I was thinking about it when I even like decided that I was going to do the video, I started kind of pondering on it, and I was like, wow, that was a literal message. Because again, like I need proof, I need signs, like I need the fucking real shit, like to just be like, okay God, okay universe, yes bitch, let's do this, right? Like I always question things, and the universe and God has always shown me from that fucking moment on, when that it's Kyle, it's time to wake up. From that fucking moment on, let me tell you guys, I woke up, and I'm continuously, from throughout the 7 years, I've been constantly reminded, even in my most lowest moments of doubt, that there is no reason to doubt. And that was kind of what I gathered from that experience as well, was like the universe is taking care of you, and you just literally have to be aware of it, open to it, ask for it. You know, you just gotta fucking wake up. Woo! Like, it was fucking crazy for me. Crazy. I'll never forget it. But yeah, so that was my little spiritual guide meeting and ghost story for the time being. I still don't even know what to make of it. Have any of you guys had an experience like this? Let me know in the comments below. Share any of your experiences kind of like this, because this still fucks me up 7 years later. Like, I'm still like, eh. But also a lot of shit has happened to me as well in 7 years as well, to make me really like think and know that was like a fucking sign. Like, it was some real shit. Like, if you told me back when I was 17, when I had this Kyle time to wake up experience, I would have laughed in your goddamn face. But as always, you guys, thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing with your friends, coming back for more, do what you do. I appreciate the shit out of it, and until next video, you guys, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Mwah.